and I'll tell you no lie. Love's got the answer, and it's here in my eyes. The heart speaks in silence. Love is felt not heard. Move a little closer. Speak not a word. Listen to the heart.
Just a moment.
I just tell you what to do. Listen to the heart.
What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
I live here.
But this is not where you're supposed to be at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, I suppose your father sent you down here to check if I was faking it. God forbid he should have to pay an employee 1 dime of sick leave.
I think I'll ignore that remark. You know, I think this foul mood you're in is due to the delirium of your fever.
I am not delirious.
Then why aren't you at work?
Because I'm sick.
Which is why I'm here.
Well, it's very considerate of you, but really, I'm doing fine.
Homemade chicken noodle soup. Right here.
Well, you made your own chicken noodle soup?
Well, no, Rosa made it.
Ah, well, Rose is a very fine cook.
Oh, that's very generous of you. You know, even though I didn't make the soup, I did pick and squeeze the oranges for your juice here. And I brought you a book. Thought this would be very entertaining and informative for you. I know.
The ABCs of advertising. Very funny.
Well, Jeffrey, I mean, judging the last few days of this job, I think you'd want to read that thing from cover to cover.
Thank you for the soup.
You're welcome. Now, I have to go out and do some errands, honey, and I promise I'll be back.
You don't have to do that. I'm fine. I'm fine.
I want you to finish every drop of the juice and soup by the time I get back, okay?
Look, I don't want you to come back. I wonder if I could pack up and move before she gets back.
Eden is going to love this.
She better. I hate to think I drove all that way for nothing.
Well, where'd you have to drive to?
I had to go to Los Angeles. There wasn't one in Santa Barbara.
Well, I hope Eden realizes that she has a brother who loves her very much.
Don't worry, I'll remind her if she doesn't.
Get over here. I need to borrow your finger. Come on.
You have to promise to return it in the original condition.
Oh, I promise. You know, I'm not really very good at things like this. Get your finger out, quick. What?
Looks like a professional job to me.
You think so? You think it looks okay?
Mm-hmm. Eden's going to feel guilty about tearing it apart.
Let me see the card, okay? Why didn't you sign my name?
I thought it would be more appropriate if it were in your handwriting.
Oh. Well, I guess this is one wedding everybody's looking forward to.
Yeah, they've been in love for a long time. I think that's pretty obvious.
Wonder why they didn't do it sooner. I mean, I guess they could have eloped. I thought they were holding out for a big, splashy wedding.
I think it's best this way.
The most ridiculous thing of all is I don't even have to be here.
I thought you were the governor's bodyguard.
He's got 12 other bodyguards. All we do is stand around at the lunches and the brunches. I can barely keep awake.
I guess what you're saying is the governor's oratorical powers are less than stimulating.
What I'm saying is this is a total waste of time, and I wish I was there with you.
And how was the lovely Carlotta Quivar?
Oh, Eden, the woman, she drives me crazy. You wouldn't believe it. Every time a camera shows up, she maneuvers me by the governor. It's so weird.
Well, at least that's the only place she's maneuvering you.
Yeah, right. You tell me. Tell me you're jealous. I dare you.
Oh, I met the Baja Barracuda, remember? She's a beautiful woman.
Oh, really? I hadn't noticed. I guess I'll have to look more closely.
You look more closely, and you're going to be the one needing a bodyguard.
That's the attitude I know and love. You have any idea how much I miss you, baby?
I don't even want to think about it. Next time I see you, we're going to be in our beautiful retreat in the mountains.
And by then you realize you're going to be Mrs. Cruz Castillo.
And you'll be Mr. Cruz Castillo.
Well, I'm aware of that. I was trying to be romantic.
Oh, I know.
I think that's why I love you so much.
Because I'm romantic?
No, because you try so hard. I do love you.
I love you too. You be careful. You have a real safe trip to Utah.
I can't wait to see you. Bye.
Bye.
Capwell, Eden. Yes, here it is. Miss Capwell's reservation has been confirmed on flight 611 today. Thank you.
What is it?
It's a Christmas present. What do you think it is?
Oh, darn, I thought it was a wedding present.
Oh, you're getting married. I didn't know that. Who's the lucky guy?
Ah, you don't know him. Can I open this now?
Yeah. Actually, I want to see what it is. You know, I got it one of those places where you buy the presents pre-wrapped.
I just happen to have a family picture of the Capwells.
Yeah. I figured since we're not going to be there, maybe that could take our place and remind you how much we all love you.
How could I ever forget my family?
I guess this is what I'm supposed to say. I wish you all the luck in the world, but I don't know. You seem like you're going to be so happy together. Nothing anybody can say to you to make you any happier. I mean, you two are you guys going to have the perfect marriage.
Thanks, Dad. You know, I wanted to talk to you before I left. Look, I know that things have been difficult for you and Haley.
Yeah, well, that therapy is helping out a lot. I mean, we have a long way to go.
Dad, I'm really proud of you for trying to work at it so hard.
Well, wait, Haley's got me on the right track.
I know, but if you didn't love her as much as you did, it wouldn't work. I really believe in the love the two of you have. I just wanted you to know I'm really pulling for you.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Very much.
Well, I'm telling you, it wasn't really that late or anything. The fog was rolling in, so it sort of created that impression.
Yeah, well, where was Caroline when this happened?
She's taking a stroll down there by the beach.
That's where I was with. Was an official report filed?
Well, yeah, sort of. But after everything was over, there really wasn't too much to file.
Now, you're sure that she saw someone?
Oh, come on, Julia, of course I'm sure. I heard the noise. I went over to where the noise was coming from, and I saw a pillowcase, and I saw some footprints. What more do you want?
The same guy, Julia.
Look, I'm just kicking myself because I was so stupid that I didn't stay and guard the evidence.
Look, Pearl, there's no sense on dwelling on that now. Quite frankly, I'm glad that Brick denied the bail, because if he hadn't and he had been around when this had happened and didn't have a lead pipe alibi, Timmons would have used it against him.
It ain't gonna make any difference for Brick, okay? I already talked to Shorty Timmons. All my pleas, they fell on deaf ears.
Somehow that doesn't surprise me.
I want Brick cleared, I really do. But what is angering me is that the man who raped me is roaming around out there somewhere.
Hey, don't worry. You are safe here.
Yeah, well, Caroline probably thought the same thing.
All right, take it easy. You can't let that man do to you any more damage than he's already done. However, it wouldn't hurt for you to be careful.
Yeah, well, what if they never catch him?
Hey, we're gonna catch this guy. We just need a little help from our friends. That includes Mr. Cruz Castillo.
And he's out of town, I suppose.
Okay, I'm gonna get on it. I'm gonna call Lee and find out where he is. He should be working on this project.
I know where he is. He's in Cabo San Lucas. He's a bodyguard for the governor.
You serious? Do you know where he's staying down there?
Eden said something about a place called Vista Del Mar.
How come you women have perfect memories? I want to go call him right now.
Wait a minute. He's on official business there. He can't just drop whatever he's doing and...
What could be more important than what is coming down right here, right now in Santa Barbara? And I'm not just talking about Brick spending a couple extra nights in jail. If Carolyn hadn't yelled that night, she was going to be the next victim. Now, what makes you so sure that this guy is not going to strike again?
Call him.
Perhaps you'd like to go for a swim.
Actually, I was just about to take a walk into the barrio.
I'm afraid not.
No offense, but you know, I'm getting a little tired of hanging with these politicos. I figured maybe I'm down here, I might as well meet some real people.
I don't look like a real person.
Well, you I've already met, so I'll be seeing you later, okay?
Oh, wait, look. I realize you were given the afternoon off, but the governor has invited us for drinks by the pool. He's expecting us. I know you don't wish to disappoint him.
Is that your official uniform for poolside meetings?
You would prefer something less formal?
No, they gave me this room number here.
Well, did you leave a message?
I know I forgot something. Yeah, I'll call back in a couple of hours.
Well, you're not going to get through to him. He's too busy.
Hey, sweetheart, I'm going to get through to him if I have to go down there personally and talk to him myself.
It's been like Christmas around here for me.
What did I tell you? Look at her destroying that beautiful job of wrapping.
It is beautifully wrapped. Do you know I've gotten presents from everybody in the family?
Well, that's what usually happens when a reasonably well-liked member of the family gets married.
Then, come on.
That's his way of expressing affection. Elizabeth Barrett Browning. Oh, Mason, I used to read these poems to Cruz.
I know.
However, did you find a first edition?
There's a convenience store down on Cabrillo with an extensive literary collection right next to the frozen pizzas.
This must have cost you a fortune.
Well, Victoria and I will be on food stamps for the next few years, but it was worth it.
Oh, no. Thanks, Mason. Oh.
You do know how happy I am for you.
Yes, I do.
Eden, I hope you and Cruz will be very happy. I really mean it.
Thanks, Victoria. Listen, I know how hard it was for you adjusting to being a new member of this family, and I know I certainly didn't make it easy for you.
Yeah, well, you had reason to doubt me.
I know, but I gotta be honest with you. I wasn't thrilled about you being my sister-in-law, especially after I blamed you for what happened between Cruz and I. There wasn't a lot of forgiveness in me.
Well, I can understand that. I was really jealous of you. I didn't think I could get over Cruz. Until I met this terrific guy.
I'm glad you were able to make him put down some roots.
Oh, yeah.
But listen, I really do want to apologize. Tell you how sorry I am for everything in the past. I think Cruz and I had to go through something like that. It strengthened our relationship.
I know you're going to be very happy.
Thanks.
Okay, so you...
Ted.
What are you doing? You...
Oh, Pearl asked me to fill in for him today.
This is Lucy Pickett, right? Lucy, this is my wife, Haley.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Yeah, she's in my group.
Oh, nice to meet you. Let me just clear this for you all.
Well,
I'm sorry.
You all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just feel a little...
Little what?
Caroline was followed the other night on the pier.
Did they see the guy?
No, Pearl chased him away before he could... Anything could happen, but he saw footprints and a pillowcase.
Oh, what, you mean like the same guy?
Yeah, the same as the guy that raped me. I mean, I don't know. The guy came back and took all the evidence away before Pearl could show the police. And I'm trying to get all this out of my head, but just knowing that he's out there...
I know, I understand. You've got nothing to worry about. I promise you that.
Thanks. I'm sorry, I got worked up.
Hey.
Now, sit down.
Mason?
Put the stuff on the Weems case.
Fine. When do you need this by?
Well, by the end of the day, if it's not too much of a push.
No, none at all. Would you like me to leave it at your office or drop it by your place?
No, I've got a lot of running around to do, so if you could drop it by the apartment, it'd be great.
Fine.
Thanks.
Mason, if you're not in a rush.
No, why?
I want to give you this.
What is it?
It's the money you put in for the baby's college fund.
Julia, I don't want the money. I wanted to do this, I told you.
I know that, and I appreciate your generosity. I really do. I just can't accept it.
Why not? There's no reason for you not to.
I've thought about this very carefully, and there's every reason. Do you know that your sister, Eden, asked me the other day if she knew who the father was?
Why would you do that?
Because she's not an idiot. And neither is Victoria, and if we're not careful, it's just a matter of time before she starts asking you questions.
I don't see what this has to do with the college fund.
It'll only serve as another bond between you and I, as far as the baby is concerned. I have made a choice to have this baby on my own. And I need to take full responsibility for that.
Did you tell Eden who the father was?
No.
There's no way I can get you to accept this, huh?
No. Why don't you put it in your other college fund?
What?
The one for yours and Victoria's baby.
Well, I respect your position, Julia, but I can't deny that I'm disappointed. I'd hoped that we could, I don't know what I hoped.
Flight 611 on time.
Yes, Miss Capwell. You'll be taking off for Salt Lake City right on schedule.
Thank you. I think it's terrific that you're in group therapy.
You're taking sessions with Sharon, aren't you?
Yeah. I don't know what I would have done without her. I just don't have the nerve to tell strangers what happened to her.
Oh, somehow, I don't feel like the people in group are judging me. It's so much harder talking to people I'm close to.
Yeah, sometimes it is difficult.
I'm sorry to bother you, Haley, but we could really use your help in the kitchen.
Oh, sure, Ken. Okay, excuse me. I'll be back.
How long did you say it was since Haley was raped?
6 weeks.
That's awful. She's handling it incredibly well.
I hope so. You know, sometimes I kind of think that she's putting on an act, though.
Well, she's very lucky to have you to lean on. I think that's very important.
Well, wasn't there anybody with you when it happened to you?
Yeah, there was a guy, Travis.
Was he supportive?
He walked out on me after I was raped.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, babe, but I just can't deal with this.
God, what a jerk.
It's okay. It's just as better off that he's out of my life.
Must have been through a lot of pain.
I'm over it.
Well, maybe you're not willing to realize how much pain you're going through.
I'm group here, okay? I don't need you analyzing me. I don't need Travis in my life.
I'm sorry.
And I don't need any man in my life!
I just call up and order us some nice drinks from room service?
Oh, listen, I'll pass. I mean, you know, we did have drinks at the pool and all.
You didn't. But I think you could use one. You certainly seem to be out of sorts.
Out of sorts? I'd say I was angry.
Why? Why should you be angry? You have been handed this opportunity.
Why are you running this game on me? I know exactly what's going on here.
Enlighten me.
And I'm talking about the fact that every time a photographer or a television camera shows up, you bump me into the governor so everybody can see his Chicano bodyguard.
I don't know why you think it's wrong to present a positive image to your community at home.
It's wrong when it's all for show.
You are awfully cynical for a cop. Or maybe it's the fact that your new bride's family would prefer you to downplay your heritage.
Oh. Oh. It's time for you to leave.
You are really very sensitive, Inspector.
Oh, yeah, well, you know, maybe I'm just tired of being used by these politicos and by the likes of you, and I'm not going to stand here and let you insult the integrity of the woman I love. Now, I will stay here and do the job I thought I was brought here to do, but that's it. I'd like to be alone.
I will be here at 5:30 to pick you up for the governor's farewell cocktail party. Formal attire is required.
Hey, listen, don't bother to pick me up. I'm sure I can find my way on my own. Thanks.
It's a beautiful ring.
Ellie!
Hi.
Hi, what are you doing here?
You didn't really think I would let you go off and get married without me seeing you.
Oh, I
did you?
didn't know you left so early this morning.
I just had some things to do.
Well, you're a busy executive now.
Executive in training.
Oh, excuse me. I think it's going to be about a month before you're running the whole show.
Oh, you think it'll take that long?
Jeffrey's working with you.
Well, yes, I think I'm keeping him in line. But listen, I didn't come here to talk about me. I brought you something.
Oh, nice.
Now, this isn't the major wedding gift. It's not the toaster or the food processor or anything.
No, I could kind of figure that out myself. Oh,
remember? I just mounted it and put it on a new chain, but it's still the old one.
Oh, my goodness. I remember this. I gave this to you when we were kids.
When I was in 4th grade, remember? You told me that it would always bring you up.
Didn't I buy this for you because there was some guy you wanted to impress? Did that work or not? I don't remember.
Robbie Wentworth. I think we dated for about 3 weeks, and then we became best friends.
Are you sure you want to give this to me? Might work on Jeffrey.
No, I want you to have it. Eden, I know you and Cruz are going to be happy. And this can only help you.
Flight number 611 to Salt Lake City.
Is that you?
My flight.
Okay.
I wanted to talk to you about your job and Jeffrey and
No,
everything.
we can catch up when you get back. Now, come on, stop worrying about me. You and Cruz, I'll tell you, if it hadn't been for me and all this trouble, you would have been married a long time ago. Now go and have a wonderful time.
Thanks. I love you.
I love you. Bye.
Lucy, the man who raped you, was he ever caught? No, he's not found yet. He's still out there somewhere. You have no idea how that makes me feel. I do know, because all I want is for him to be caught. And I'm afraid that if they don't, I'm going to be afraid of every sound of the dark for the rest of my life. I have to go home now. No, I'm sorry. Lucy, please. It's all right.
I'll see you in group.
How stupid could I have been?
It's not your fault, it's kind of hard to figure out sometimes.
Look, I'm going to go see if they need help in the kitchen, all right?
No, wait a minute. I gotta talk to you. Would you sit down? It's not that busy now. Sit down. How come you never told me how bad it is knowing that this guy is still out there? I mean, if you're afraid, why don't you come and talk to me about this? Why do you have to keep it a secret?
I'm not. Maybe I don't want to admit it to myself.
Honey, you just told Lucy.
It slipped. It surprised me, too. I don't know. I think I'm always making such great progress, and then something happens, and I'm a wreck.
Like what?
I was putting away the dishes, and then I picked up a knife. A knife. And it brought back all the memories. I felt like I was reliving it all over again.
Listen to me. You should be very proud of yourself. I mean that. Look, in the last 2 weeks, you have made a lot of progress.
Well, maybe I have. But am I going to live this the rest of my life? Is this going to haunt me for the rest of my life?
No, it's not. You're going to forget it.
You don't know how vivid this is.
I know how horrible it is. Now, I have been talking, and I'm in group sessions with all these women who've been through the exact same thing that you have. They are finally putting this behind them. They're talking about the fact that they're finally being able to get on with their lives. And they haven't done this with anybody else. They've done this by themselves. If they can do this alone, Haley, we can do it together.
Come in.
Well, what do you know? He's still alive.
Yeah, I'm kicking.
And your fever's just broken. Let's get some more juice.
Your orange juice is sour, Nurse Ratchet.
Where's the soup?
I ate it. My compliments to Rosa.
Anything else I can get you?
No. But you can tell me why you're being so nice to me.
Why shouldn't I be?
Well, you have every reason. I have been somewhat abrasive with you lately.
Abrasive? Oh, Jeffrey, you've been a royal pain. You're sick. What am I going to do? Turn around and walk away from you?
Oh, I get it. The old wounded bird syndrome, huh? Always helping the underdog.
I guess that is yet another strike against me, huh?
Actually, I find it a rather endearing trait.
Is that a compliment?
I believe it was, yeah.
Oh, I must have been wrong about your fever. You are delirious.
Hey, can't you be serious for even 1 minute?
I think I can manage that. You got 60 seconds. You wounded bird dog. Sorry.
Well, I've been thinking about it, see, and it seems that you and I got off on the wrong foot, business-wise.
I hadn't noticed.
Well, I was way out of line when I said Mr. Osmond was kissing up to you.
Were you?
Yes, I was. Fact of the matter is, your ideas for the campaign have been terrific.
Another compliment?
Hey,
oh, my
don't
Lord.
push it, okay? But anyway, the reason why I've been such a royal pain, as you so succinctly put it, is because I'm a little, envious of your ability.
Oh.
I believe I said that.
Neither can I. So does that mean that, maybe we'll have a chance to be friends again?
Well, seeing as how we're stuck in adjoining offices, I don't see why there isn't any reason we can't at least call a truce.
What's that smile all about?
Nothing. I'm just glad you're home for lunch.
You forget you're married to an attorney. I know there's more behind that smile.
Well, I didn't want to spoil your surprise.
And what surprise might that be?
Well, I don't want you to think I was snooping or anything, but when I was cleaning the desk today, I came across a bank deposit slip from the trust fund that you set up for the baby.
Well, there goes my surprise.
Mason, I can't tell you how touched I am.
Only natural that I would set up a trust fund for our child.
Oh, I know. I shouldn't be surprised. I don't know what's wrong with me. I guess it's true what they say about pregnant women. We're overly emotional.
There's nothing wrong with you.
I don't know. I can't help but feel isolated. Eden was very nice to me today, but I don't feel accepted by the Capwells.
Well, they're starting to come around, Victoria. It's just going to take a little more time.
Yeah, I'm going to have to be patient. And then there's Julia.
What about Julia?
Hard as I try, I can't stop feeling jealous when I see the two of you together. I mean, I know your relationship is strictly professional, but I still envy it.
Victoria, I married you, not Julia.
I know, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. My family and Julie aren't responsible for making you feel this way. I am. I apologize if I've excluded you. I promise you I never meant to.
Just a second. All right, just a second, sweetheart.
What are you doing here?
Opening in King Lear. What does it look like? What am I doing here? What are you doing here? Dressed up like a penguin, calling me sweetheart.
Don't ask.
I heard that Cabo San, whatever, is a great place for a 2-hour vacation. You know, if you would bother to pick up the phone every now and then, I wouldn't have to make a personal trek down here.
Wait a second. Is something wrong with Eden?
No. I am here to tell you that Keith Timmons is an A#1 nerd.
If you came all the way down here to tell me that, Pearl, I got bad news for you. You see, I figured it out a long time ago.
Excellent.
What's up?
What's up? Our old friend, the rapist, he's at it again. The old tricks.
Oh, my God.
No, he didn't get anybody. But he is following a certain Carolyn Wilson. Now, I didn't have enough information to send to the cops to prove it, so they don't do nothing. We need you back in Santa Barbara.
What the hell am I supposed to do? Just walk away from this assignment?
Look, if I hadn't scared him off the last time down by the beach, he would have raped Carolyn. He already got to Haley. Now, your governor, whatever, he's got enough bodyguards. He can get along without you. But we can't.
Yes, this is Eden Capwell, room 401. I was wondering if you could possibly arrange for a rental car to take me to the municipal airport north of the city. Yes, I'd also like to charter a small plane. I need to be taken to the Wasatch Mountains. That's for tomorrow afternoon. Thanks very much. Bye.
Hi.
Hello, Julia.
I have some briefs that I read over for Mason that I'm supposed to give him.
Would you like to come in?
No, really, I've got some things
No, if you've got the time, I'd like to accompany.
Oh, all right. Well, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't mind sitting down for a few minutes. My feet are killing me.
Come on in.
Thank you.
Can I get you anything?
Just a comfortable chair.
Have a seat.
Thanks. Ooh. Oh, these are for Mason.
Oh, fine. I'll see that he gets them. We were talking about you earlier.
Oh.
About how much I envy you.
Why?
Well, the two of you working together, that you have so much in common to talk about.
Well, we may work in the same office, but I think law is certainly where anything we have in common comes to a halt.
What's he like to work with?
Well, when it comes to law, there's really no one more knowledgeable than Mason. He has a very wicked sense of humor, as I'm sure you know. He's very generous and a hard worker.
Yes, I know that.
Doesn't he talk to you about his work?
No, not really. I started to resent it. You know, his job consumes so much of his time and energy, it doesn't leave much time for us.
Well, Victoria, he's a new member of the firm, and I'm sure everything will settle down once the baby comes.
Yeah, I hope so. Do you know how much time you're going to take off to have your child?
I really haven't decided yet.
You know, I have to admit, I don't envy you having this baby alone. I don't know what I would do without Mason.
I'm sure that Mason will be a wonderful father.
I know he will.
I'll try to see that he doesn't take on too much work. I really should get going.
Oh, okay. As a matter of fact, Mason and I are planning on spending the entire day together. Next week, we're going to go down to Los Angeles and see a show. And even though he won't tell me where, he says he's taking me to the most romantic restaurant in Los Angeles.
That sounds wonderful. You're going to be doing that next week?
Yes, Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yes.
Well, it's just that they're having a seminar for the firm on Wednesday, and everyone at the firm is required to be there. Are you sure you're well enough to get out,
It's only
Jeffrey?
a cold, for pity's sake. Oh.
Yeah, maybe you better lie down just for a little bit.
No, I'm fine.
What are you doing?
I thought I'd take a hot shower, you know. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, that's all right with me.
Thank you very much, Dr. Capwell.
Ay, ay, ay.
Dr. Nicholas.
Is that Pamela?
Hi. Oh, I see Julia's been here.
Yes, she has.
Didn't think she'd get these done so quickly. Something wrong?
When were you going to tell me, Mason?
And what have I not told you now?
That we can't go to Los Angeles next week?
Why wouldn't we?
Because you have an office seminar that's going to last all day.
I suppose Julia told you that.
Yes, as I was going on and on about the day we had planned. Mason, how can you forget something like this?
I didn't forget it. I'm not going to the seminar because I'm going to be in Los Angeles with my wife.
Julia said it was mandatory.
Man does not live by mandatory alone. I'm not going. So stop worrying.
I wonder why the hot shower was... Where did you get that? You've been snooping around again.
I wasn't snooping. I was cleaning up your mess, and I found this picture of Pamela with Dr. Nicholas. Is this
Give me
who
that.
Is that who it is? Is that your mother, Pamela?
But I should have known that you weren't sure out of any concern for me.
I am concerned about you, Jeffrey, but I also know that that is Pamela in that picture. She is the connection between Dr. Nicholas and my father. What is going on here?
Nothing is going on.
Oh, Jeffrey, please stop lying to me. Every time we get close to each other, you pull away. You make a conscious effort of putting a wall up between us, and it's because of her, isn't it? Is that why we can't be close?
But don't you understand? I do care about you. I love you. God help me. And that is why you've got to stay out of this.
Jeffrey, if you love
Kelly,
me...
don't you understand? You have to stay out of this. Now, please. Please, just go.
Actually, it's simple. You see, I'm not wearing a tux because I'm not going to the party.
The governor is expecting you to be there.
Oh, you know, I spoke to the governor, and he assured me he could muddle through with his other 75 bodyguards.
The governor is very soft-hearted. Of course he will not turn down a direct...
For God's sake, what...
Even if it jeopardizes
Please.
his safety.
Carlota, why are you giving me such a hard time about this? I was going to leave tomorrow morning anyway.
It took me a great deal of trouble to make sure that you were permitted to be in the government.
All right, I'm
And just as I
sorry you went to the trouble. You obviously picked the wrong guy for the job. Now, I quit. Good evening.
I like the way you handle women. Real diplomatic acumen.
Well, what? What? Listen, I'm just happy you got her out of here. Now we can get on our way, right?
Brother Pearl, I'm going to do the best I can, but, I mean, I'm not making no promises. And I am going to be on that plane to meet Eden in Utah.
I am not asking you to pass up your very own wedding. Would I do that?
All right, as long as we're clear about that up front.
Loud and clear. Now, let's not waste any more time, amigo.
All right, well, you know, actually, I'm kind of glad this guy's... He's prowling around. Eden ought to be in Utah. She'll be safe.
I'm Tom.
Airline horror stories. You may never fly again after the next Oprah Winfrey Show. Then on Donahue, covering up for a loved one's addiction, why it does more harm than good. Oprah, followed by Donahue, tomorrow morning starting at 9 on Channel 2.